If you're wanting to sell your home in cash to reap the benefits of no closing costs and not dealing with the headache of a traditional transaction, but you want to avoid things like a scam, well, in this video, we're going to be talking about how to avoid scams when it comes to cash sales. So getting into it, it's important to understand who you're working with, so it's important to verify. You're going to want to look at their social media, their reviews, their website, anything you can to verify who they are and not just take their word for who they are. A way to identify a scammer is if they give you an unrealistic offer. For example, if it's way too high above asking price, and if it seems too good to be true, you may want to look into that. Also, if you ask for proof of funds and they can't provide that, that's also a red flag. Another way to identify a scammer is avoiding any buyer who asks you for upfront fees. The goal of a good cash buying company is to alleviate those additional fees, to eliminate them. So if they do ask for upfront fees, that is very questionable and another red flag. You're also going to want to beware of any high pressuring tactics. A good cash buying company will be able to identify your needs and present a solution, put it on the table, take it or leave it kind of situation where it works for both parties. But if they're trying to pressure you, make you feel uncomfortable, that I would be weary of. But also another item to be weary of would be any lock-ins or agreements where they're locking you into an agreement. So you're going to want to make sure you understand what you're signing. So I would highly recommend, if you're questioning something or you're not completely sure, to get consultation from an attorney to be certain. Another way of identifying scammers is if they ask for any personal or sensitive information. So that is one of the big things some people may not be aware of, but no cash buyers will ask for any personal or sensitive information. Then when it comes to communication, if there's a lack of transparency, that is also something to be aware of. If they're not answering your questions or they're tiptoeing around answering the question, be aware of that. And then finally, the last way to identify a scammer is if for any reason they do any last second changes in the pricing. I would look out for that and question why that is and go over it with them. Now, it could be, negotiation with something that came back that wasn't disclosed by you as a seller later in the transaction. But if they're not giving you a reason for this last second change, I would definitely be wary of that. So if you're looking for a quality cash buyer and you're not looking to deal with scams and you're looking for a guaranteed easy way of selling your home, I'd highly recommend reaching out to us here at Pezon Properties, where we'd love to give you an offer and buy your home. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of the day.